each day. That's a tough thing to watch. It was like a funeral. I mean, it literally was like a funeral. It was like you're walking into a dark space and you feel it. You feel the energy, and it's not pleasant.
Well, Mitchell also said that the deliberations took longer than he expected and that everyone was not on the same page initially. When asked what sentence he thought that Chauvin deserved he should get, he said that is up to the judge.
I think it's really interesting to hear from the jurors and why the deliberations took longer than some people expected.
Yeah, and some people thought they would be over sooner. The Lead with Jake Tapper starts right now.
So what's the vibe at Mar-a-Lago like today? The Lead starts now. Breaking news, Rudy Giuliani responding after federal agents raided his New York City apartment. What might that mean for his former client? And in just a few hours, President Biden will make his very first joint address to Congress in a pandemic and with the wounds of the MAGA insurrection still fresh on the scene, plus an autopsy showing he was shot in the back of the head by police. His family called it an execution. 1 week later, a judge makes a key ruling on the body cam video in the shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. Welcome to The Lead. I'm Jake Tapper, and we start today with the politics lead, an extraordinary move that had to have been approved by the highest levels of the U.S. Department of Justice. Sources telling CNN that law enforcement officials today raided the New York City apartment and office of Rudy Giuliani, who was President Trump's personal attorney, of course. This raid, first reported by the New York Times, included agents seizing Giuliani's electronic devices to advance the criminal investigation into the former New York City mayor. It's unusual, to say the least, for prosecutors to execute a search warrant on an attorney, because theoretically that could uncover privileged attorney-client information. Keep in mind, since 2019, CNN has been reporting that the feds were investigating Giuliani's lobbying activities in Ukraine while he was also simultaneously Trump's personal attorney. Let's start today's reporting with CNN's Paula Reed. Paula, do we know what the feds were looking for?
Well, Jake, I spoke with Mr. Giuliani's attorney, and he described the search warrant that was executed on his client